one adopted here is him. Tell everybody, especially when they get in here. The only motherfucker ever adopted his family's been him. He calls himself a white. I'm talking shit to little man.
I said, who's talking shit now?
Little man, of course. And I'm getting ready to tell everybody he's not a white. He was adopted by the fucking Bows. And when just like mom will come in here and tell you when her parents died, he's no longer a white.
I never knew he was adopted.
He was adopted by God.
Motherfucker, truth comes out.
Yeah, boy, you was adopted. Was I ever
I
adopted?
didn't even know that.
Was I ever adopted?
No, you came out of the white.
I came out of a white's pussy, motherfucker. Was I ever adopted? You know what I mean? And then I just looked at it. You don't even understand. Our other family's showing me everything you're saying about me, buddy. You'll break my jaw, this and that. Well, first and foremost, get rid of that goddamn fucking belly that you got with goddamn wild hair, fucking boar hair hanging off of it. Look like it ain't been washed for 9 months. So you're gonna slap me upside my head when you gotta deal with my older brother that's gonna fucking twist you like a pretzel before I can even get to you. That's what we got to say to you. You're adopted, bro. You're adopted. I'm not adopted. That's the fine print about it. I'm tired of hearing you come here and say, oh, his boy did this, his boy doing that, blah, 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 blah. Brandon will be here the 18th, sitting right here, and he told little man he's got anything to say to him, say it to his fucking face, and he'd go back to prison for it. Ain't gonna take shit from little man. Just like he said, the only one's adopted's little man. Brandon calls every day. Me and Brandon FaceTime with each other because I pay for it. Has little man, has any of them ever did that for that boy? Put $1 on his books. Even his mom and sister's not done it, people. Brandon Poe will live here. Right here. Right here. Mm-hmm. Then you got the original two old dirty white boys back together. That's why you don't wear that, little man, because you ain't got the fucking the balls to pull the trigger like me and that motherfucker do. You don't wear no old dirty white boy tattoo. There's nothing old, dirty, or white boy about you. Bottom fucking line. I'm tired of hearing you in these YouTube videos. Oh, see that, do that, and that, do this. Well, tell them how you ran over your old lady to get pills. I got proof of every night that little man, yeah, Brandon's getting out. Yes, sir. Okay, and I got proof of every night. The night little man started that, he called my family and said he was in a ICU car wreck 5 times in a month. He wrecked 6 cars and was in ICU, was supposedly being. Guess what? Not one time was true. Who does shit like you? You get so high on dope that you think we're going to pity you? No, you look more like a dumbass to us. You said only the strong survives. Well, guess what? We're the strong. We're still here, motherfucker. You're the one that ran off to get took care of, where you could get gave a job, motherfucker. And like Brandon said, he'll tell you, and he'll tell the rest. You all raped fucking Tyler when he was up there. Tyler, my little nephew, was molested while he was in Minnesota. I'll have Kurt come on here and say that also. And I'll call their fucking names, the ones that did it. Tyler Carter says this, was molested by those motherfuckers. I'll tell you all the goddamn truth, because the fucking truth will fucking be sitting there when the world's burning, by God. You're strung out on goddamn heroin and goddamn motherfucking shit. You think I don't get my invoice from my real true family members up there? Remember, I'm named after Johnny Wayne, motherfucker. I wasn't adopted either. Wasn't adopted. So I'm going to make my website just right back at you.
Yeah, website.
The non-adopted whites is what mine's going to be called. Ain't that perfect? The non-adopted whites.
Yeah, with him as
Because we're the real motherfucking ones.
Put him as the cover.
The non-adopted whites. You understand? By God. Kirk will even fucking tell you she didn't even have a chance to get her name.
Don't wear me out.
Yeah, Jerry Joyce, he was fucking goddamn molested by them sick fucks in Minnesota. Now Tyler's in rehab right now. Doing very good. Doing very fucking good. Tyler is. He says that he thinks about it all the time, the way they did him up there. So that's what I got to say to you, little man. You fucking goddamn. He said, always said he'd break our jaws, this and that. Dude, my brother will crumble you like a pretzel. You fucking, you and Wimpy try to jump him and he wore you both out. Wore you both out. And that FedEx man come off the fucking truck and said, one-on-one or I'll blow your brains out.
It's a post office man.
That's what I'm saying. It's FedEx post office. He said one-on-one, and they ran after they said that because Billy would have whipped fucking both of them.
Come out of the weeds on me when I was getting up.
But he picked them up when he was 12 years old by the fucking throat while their feet was hanging off the fridges and shit. Did you or did you not, buddy? He spent 15 years in prison. 15 years. Brandon just spent 18 years. You understand? Come at us, you stupid motherfuckers. I'm talking, who's he talking about? I'm talking about my nephew fucking Tyler when they got him up there and raped him, didn't they, Billy? That's exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to fucking spread it like it. Why? No, I don't want to do that because that putty. Did we need that putty? If not, I'm going to fucking tell it from Matt Harris. Did we need that shit from him? That 10-gallon shit.
Oh, I'm trying to get an apartment from him right now, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the one that did it, Billy. Motherfucker runs a goddamn pedophile site down there, and he's the biggest pedophile we know. Now, fuck that movie. That is not our movie. That is not my movie. That's not Little Man's movie. Little Man says in it, all they'll do is rob you while you're looking at him. You're putting us down right there. You say you can't get an education in Minnesota? Well, guess what West Virginia's academics is compared to Minnesota's? Way fucking higher. Am I right or wrong about that, brother?
I just don't know why you want to fight and do all this dumb shit anyway, man.
I'm mad at fucking Donald Myers. He said that I was Carvey's kid with mom and all kinds of shit he's got posted on here, buddy.
Katie told me shit about me too, and I'm not even spoke to that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
Time.
Because Little Man's bringing you in it.
Only thing I said to them is when they called here at 3 or 4 o'clock at my mother's house in the fucking.
What have they said? Little Man's in ICU, right or wrong, my brother?
Yeah, I mean we know this shit's fucking lies and shit, man. It'd be real family get a hold of it. It's not somebody we don't even fucking know.
Right. Fucking, oh, Tracy, a Little Man's daddy wants to leave you his truck. What, his work truck that don't belong to him? I'm worried about my family member, bitch. How's he? Is he okay? Well, he was stabbed in the ribs, like I told you before. Was out the next day. Sorry, that don't happen. Sorry, don't happen. I punctured 3 of my goddamn ribs and laid for a week. Right or wrong, bro? Laid for a week. You bleed, you spit them out, you spit blood out constantly, everything. You know what I mean? He is nothing but a full of shit hoax that wants everybody's attention towards him. That's all he is and all he'll ever be is attention-seeking motherfucker because all he did was get on that movie and say, they steal from you. And he meant about Mamie. Who'd he mean, Billy? He meant Mamie and her kids. Because I got him saying it right on podcast that he forgot he did a podcast with me. Right motherfucking here. Remember, little man, you did that podcast down in Mamie and all that? Well, she heard it. And what she had to say was, fuck you, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Did Mamie say anything bad to you? No, but she's all at goddamn mother.
Come down and see her.
See? Mamie told us to come see her. But if any of them motherfuckers showed up, they'd have a goddamn gun pointed at their forehead. All right, little man came down here also, and he robbed his so-called real mother. Listen to this, for 90 Roxy 30s, and took her car. Didn't he, Mom? Sherry's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't blame Sherry Bow one bit.
Shit to me.
He's a fucking Bow. Tell him, Mom, he's adopted.
He's a Bow.
And
when he was adopted, he was white, but not real white. But when my mom and dad died, he went back to Sherry Bow, B-O-W.
By God, I'm not adopted, motherfucker. I'm sure you fucking dumbasses Matt answers will show it to him. That's why I put it here. There's plenty of you not blocked that goes right over to this little thing to record it. So go show it to him. That his whole fucking family, any one of them down here will stand and tell him he's nothing but a liar, a dope addict, a heroin addict at that.
Sometimes you gotta let it.
No, I said hello the third time. That was deep, 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 deep.
That's Brandon calling back. I can FaceTime. Look, right now.
It wouldn't come through for me either.
Right, that's Brandon calling. Watch here in a minute. I'll go FaceTime Brandon in a minute and say, Brandon said, I can't wait till I get out. Let that motherfucker say something to me. He said, they don't call me Jack the Ripper up here for nothing. That's what he said. He said, I've split 7 motherfuckers from ear to ear. You goddamn right. He's a brother. You know what I mean, bro? He's a brotherhood. He was using AB's his tablets last night to talk to me. Aryan fucking brotherhood, boy. Something, you know what I mean?
What's your
Is
baby
it his dad, Marky? But how do we actually know his dad is Marky without a DNA? But when I come out my mom, you understand what I'm saying now, Matt? I'm a fucking white, ain't I? I don't have to have a DNA.
Look what your baby did.
Scorched earth, motherfucker.
Who AB? He not we're
Yeah, he
He's
will.
so woo.
True, exactly, Matt. True, exactly, fucking true. So when he's adopted, he goes back to a bow, which is what he is now. He's no longer a white, guys. He went back to his goddamn fucking nan. He died when he was a young child. And my pawpaw died when he was still a young child. He's a fucking bow. He's not a white. Listen to what my mom's sitting there telling you. And then I'll have Katie coming at me over this. You see what I'm saying? No. Your brother started all this, Katie. And you know how he is. I got messages where he calls you nothing but fucking meth heads. You know what I mean? This and that. My son looks just like my daddy. My son looks just like me. Look at Casey Cook. There you go. Derkie, he looks just like his dad. Come on. See what I'm saying, man? The fuck out of here. Damn, that girl right there. We used to date in high school a little bit, but from on there out, she's known me her whole life. She knows who my fucking daddy is. Okay, who was the first one to ever get kicked out of fucking Van High School, Casey Cook? Everybody says I look like Dorsey. Talk like him, carry myself like him, everything. Don't they, Mom? You know what I mean? All of them. The high cheekbone, all that. But what I was saying about Casey, you know what I mean? She'll tell you, little man was fucking the first person ever kicked off Van High School Hill for bringing a gun on property. For giving Ricky Stewart a fucking cigarette. I'll never forget it. See, Derkie looks just like Dorsey or something. You know
Like
what I
his
mean?
dad.
And like his dad,
Yeah,
right?
he do.
Casey put it in there. She said, I've known him my whole life, Derkie. He
There's
looks like his
Mary.
daddy.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
And Billy resembles more of Dad than I do. I resemble him when he's younger.
Young days, yeah.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
You look at Billy and Dad's pictures, you'll be like, holy shit, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
They all say, you ain't seen Billy talk Christina Gallo or nothing. He's the one that looks like Dorsey. Square head and shit. She says, where I got that anger and shit, she said, I'm reminded, everybody says that. You're like Dorsey, you just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm like, you goddamn right I don't. Dorsey told the hold Molly says, next one goes down is going to be 1 a.m. Don't he, Billy? He's got my mom all under his arm. He said, there ain't going to be no more shooting up here. He said, if they want problems, they can bring them, but the next one goes in the ground is going to be 1 a.m. That's exactly how he fucking says it, too. Dorsey fucking he would beat the fuck out of any brother that my mother's got. Right or wrong, Mom?
Not Mark.
Oh, yeah, he would, too. Dorsey, where'd Mark out?
You don't know. You wasn't even born.
I'm just saying, from what I saw from Dorsey and the pictures of Mark, it looks like Dorsey was a fan. You know what I mean? Dorsey fucking, it looked like Dorsey would take Mark and me, didn't he, really? But Mom said no. That's her favorite brother, though. You know what I mean? Dorsey's our favorite uncle. That don't mean a goddamn thing. He's way older.
Hey, does he have any kids?
Dorsey, yeah, he had a kid. He had Angie and everybody.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that too.
Yeah, my real dad, Bill Boy Castle, the funny thing is, would pull all their fucking heads off. That's the fucking funny part about it, ain't it, Billy? Here's one white, here's another one, here's another one, here's a fucking football. Take Tony away with him. You want to throw our name under the bus like that, you know what I mean? Our family castle's name when they flew for your fucking parents to be buried and everything. That's what gets me, bub. You know what I mean? Our dad paid every dime of that from Minnesota. Every dime. And not ask for a dime back.
What's that show me these other doors?
Go online on mine, you'll get them, you know what I mean? The only time, little man tried to also swear them was from 2 years ago, didn't he, Billy? All them sayings and stuff on that thing. He said, I recorded that 2 years ago, cuz. I said, dude, you're talking to him right fucking last night. That's how cowardice he is. He wants to hide, you know what I mean? Stanley has told me everything about these motherfuckers. Everything. Nothing but the truth. Little man said, I'll smack your head in, you little punk. None of us are little punks no more. Brandon said the same thing. Brandon started dying laughing. He said, he said, I'd love to see that goddamn fucking hog-chested, wiry-chested motherfucker smack my head in. He said, that's when his throat opened up. You know what I mean, Billy?
I said
ain't
it's not
gonna
motherfucking
come out the
right, I
fight.
said
He'll fucking stab him and shit.
I'm
You
gonna
know
lie
what I mean?
about when I said it. I'm gonna tell you I said it.
Brandon said, you know what I mean? Right
You know what I
off.
mean?
He said, I spent 17 years here. I could have been out fucking 12. In 12. He said, but I like to gut people. That's what he said. He likes to fucking do. He has to do it to survive,
But
don't
what
he,
I'm
Billy?
saying is like for him to
It's
say it
just
instead of 2 years ago kind of shit. Like why y'all?
Brandon Poe's gonna be right here, Casey. So, and Little Man said that Brandon owned this here. You know what Brandon said last night, Billy? I don't own a fucking thing there. I sold that to you years ago. He said I never owned the trailer. I only owned the property, and I sold it to y'all years ago. And that's the fucking truth, ain't it, brother? Billy Poe on this, and when he passed, it was in Brandon's name. Brandon and Ashley sold it to us. We bought it off Sue like 19 times, didn't we, bro? I swear. But yeah, I'll be back.